Terry McDade, aka the Pirate Hunter, and this is an inbox kit review of two of Panzer Art's road wheel kits. The first one is RE35-131, which is road wheels for SD.KFZ10 and 250, and it says Galand pattern. If I'm mispronouncing that, I apologize. Below that on it, it has the same thing in Polish, and it says SD.KFZ10 250. And on the back of the card that comes off of the bags they come in, it has Panzer Art's address, phone number, and website off the internet. These on this one are Continental Transport tire, and the detail on these are good enough that on the sides of it, and you can't see it with this camera that I'm using, my Tab 2 that I'm using, but on the side of it, on the sidewall, it has Continental tire, Continental, and then also has Transport on it, and at either end of the Transport it has the tire size, which I think is a 600 by 20. I really can't tell that good. My bifocals aren't working, trifocals aren't working that good. The pattern has a lot of detail on it. It's a good sharp pattern. It's not blurred, it's not soft. And this also has a valve stem on it right there. And it's looks good, it's in good shape on it. You have on the back, you have the same thing on the tire pattern on this. And these come with, wherever they went, these come with 3 hubs to go on the outside, to go drop down into the rim. These also have good detail on them. They're good, sharp, and crisp. There's no flash on them. The attachment point, I don't think you can see it very well, but the attachment point is a very minimal little tab holding that in place. The second one we're going to do is Panzer Art's RE35-132 road wheels for SD.KFZ10 and 250, and in parentheses it has a COM period pattern, so I'm guessing it's a commercial pattern. Below it in Polish it says the same thing. On the back has the same information on it. Panzer Art, address on it, website, the Gmail address on it, mobile number, fax number. These are a Dunlap tire, and on the other one you can see the little small round spots where they've been cut off. On this one you can see where they cut these off the sprue before they put them in the bag. On these it's got a small little attachment point on it here that wouldn't be any problem to cut it off with the back edge of a knife, razor knife on it, or X-Acto knife. These two come with the hubs already attached on them, and also on this you can see the valve stem is there. Like I said, this is just trying to get this to focus. Take my word, it has got a lot of detail on it. The pattern's really good. A couple of these, the pattern's a little soft in a couple spots, but nothing that's really major. This one says on it, on the sides of it, says Dunlap 600 by 20. So the detail on these things is amazing. It really is. They look really good. Both of them have the valve stems that are poking through on them. They have the split rims on them. So they're really quite good. I got these off the internet, and as far as the quality of them, I really think it's worthwhile. The tread patterns, you can hear it. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but the tread patterns are very crisp, very sharp. I unhook them with my thumbnail as I pull across them. So they're really good looking tires and wheels. I think it's worth it. It'd be worth it to look at it if you're using them on a build somewhere. These are the first ones that I've ordered. Now what I ordered these for, sitting in the background right there, is a 250 Alt. And the reason why I ordered these different rims is because I'm building 6 or 7 alts. 6 alts, 1 new. And I've looked at a lot of Pinterest pictures and a lot of other pictures of these 250s. And a lot of these are kind of really beat up. And depending on, how long they've been in service. And I like this one because the left front fender is missing off of it. The headlights are kind of banged up. It looks like, and I can't really tell on this picture very well, I got it off the internet, but it looks almost like the tow hooks are missing off this that you see on most kits. So I can't really tell on that. And the section of front fender that is missing, it looks like, if you look right here on this, I can't tell, looking at the picture, the angle it's at on it, if it is ended right here on it, because you can see what looks like the exhaust coming out of the side of this, but I can't tell, I said, to the angle on this, if the door is still on it. I don't know. I can't tell. I'm guessing whether it is or not. But it appears to have the top edge of the fender, which is this portion, up through right here on it, that section right there. And then the fender, this portion of the fender is gone. Again, as I said, I can't tell if the cover plate, which is this portion right here, if it is missing, the door opening is missing off the muffler on this thing. So, I don't know. It's a kind of a guess on it. I'm building one that is one that's really been through the ringer, and so this is what I wanted this picture from. Now on this, you look at this, and right here, looks like they've welded 2 hooks on to hang the piece of track off of for some added protection. This has got some partial unit markings on it, and you notice that the cover plate has gone off of the hole right here for the crank to go in. A lot of these that I've looked at in these pictures on Pinterest and everything, a lot of these that I'm finding don't have unit markings on them. A lot of them have the fender markers especially gone. This one's gone obviously because of the fender, but this one is still on right here on this one. But some I've looked at have no fender markers. Some have no unit insignias on them. Some I've looked at don't have the Balkan Cruise on them. Some do. Some have all the unit markings, have all the Balkan Cruises, have everything on them. So it's kind of one of them guess things on it. Now this one, if you notice, has no numbers across the bottom here. Vehicle identification numbers across here on it. So it's just there. It's kind of, a crapshoot on what's on them and what's not at sometimes. Now the other one I'm building has the number across here, the WH number across here, but has no unit markings across the front. So, but it has both fenders on it, but it has no fender markers on it. And because I've got a picture of that one that I'm doing. So I really, like I said, it's just kind of run what you got, I guess, on it. But this is, like I said, these wheels and tires I would recommend. They've got a really good amount of tread pattern on them, got a lot of detail, the lettering is raised, looks really good. And the reason why I went with something like this is because on the one I'm building, you notice I don't have the exact same tread patterns as these, but a lot of the pictures show these things with 2 different tread patterns. They're using whatever tires they can get to run on them, which is, I can understand that, which is common. Now I don't know where this picture was taken. I don't know if it was on the Russian front This appears to be a -1 on it. But other than that, I'm not an expert. I just have a lot of fun building the little half tracks here. So again, I would recommend these Panzer Art wheels and tires. Really good quality, really good definition on them. They should really show the raised lettering on them good. Really good tread pattern on them. They don't come as in what's called a weighted look like on a lot of them, but with a detail on them and everything, I would definitely, like I said, I'd definitely recommend them again for about the 9th time or something. Again, this is Terry McDade, the Pirate Hunter. In the words of the great Jerry Springer, take care of yourself and each other until the next time.